What's up, guys? This is Butcher. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the new patch, the Balance of Power patch 6.86 for Dota. Sorry, this is late. It came out like a couple of weeks ago already. Um, I've been playing some Dota, and dude, Pudge got buffed like crazy, man. This is actually so exciting. Uh, so they reworked Pudge, the Scepter, Aghanim Scepter. Now it does completely different things. It decreases the cooldown on meat hook for 4 seconds and increases the pure damage to 450, which is pretty much insane. If you think about it, so Ags is only like 4,200, so it's not that much. So you can get it, if you're having a really good game, then you can get it within like 20 minutes. And 4 second cooldown is just insane with the 450 pure damage. I already think that 360 pure damage is really OP on Pudge, and that's why he's such a strong hero, because you can hook people and you can really set up good team fights from far away. And if your positioning is right and you get the right initiation, then Pudge is a very strong hero and very underrated if you play him right. The thing is, when you cut that down, the regular cooldown is 14 seconds. So you cut that down to 4 seconds, he can do 450 pure damage every 4 seconds if you land your hook. And the thing that people like they already underestimate the cooldown of the hook. For example, you hook somebody and then you dismember them, for example, and then you just run or something, and people don't really count down 14 seconds, and they'll be running away and you'll hook them and they're not even going to juke because they don't expect the hook to have such a low cooldown, that kind of thing. So the 4 second thing is just going to be over exaggerated. Like, so you're going to throw your hook out and it takes like a second or a second and a half for the hook to even come back to you. So you're going to be throwing out hooks left and right, and it's just going to be really good. um, the dismember bonus on the Aghanims doesn't work anymore, but that's not a big deal because they buffed the ultimate itself. So now its scale is much better, and it's gonna be a percentage of your strength. So you're still gonna get, like, it's pretty much like you're gonna have an Ags on your ulti, the old Ags, but it's not gonna be as strong. And you're still gonna heal from all the damage that you do with your ultimate, which is really good. And it's still 3 seconds. So this buff to Pudge is just insane. Combine that with the previous buff of the Rot slowing for 27% at all levels, which is kind of OP at level, like at very early levels. So I think Pudge is actually gonna start getting played a lot. It's not like a completely like OP hero now, but it's just much better because the weakest thing about Pudge is that his team fights suck. Like in team fights, if you don't get a hook, suppose you miss your hook, then you're kind of useless for the next 14 seconds or so. You're just a tank. You're just gonna eat up a bunch of damage. But Pudge doesn't have any big AOE. He's very slow. He needs levels. He needs, like, if he's completely shut down, then it's very hard to play Pudge. The only thing he's kind of good for is when you get that hook. But if the opponent has a lot of vision and they control you, you're pretty much useless. If you get an Ags, then every 4 seconds you're gonna throw out the hook. You are going to need more mana, though. So I will say this. If you're going for Ags, I would get some sort of mana. Maybe Arcane Boots. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Shivas. Maybe something else. Because you're going to be throwing out hooks every 4 seconds. You're going to run out of mana pretty fast. So you're going to need... You can't just spam hooks just because of that. So... But I mean, it's just gonna be really fun. It's just gonna be really ridiculous, to be honest. Playing it like that, it's gonna be like, it's awesome, man. So I'm really happy about it. So like, the thing that they made Pudge stronger at too is snowballing. So Pudge, a lot of times will have a good early game and then he'll kind of fall off. If you're having a really good game with Pudge, man, go for Blink and Ags, and it's just gonna be OP. The supports, they have such low HP, so 450 pure damage is just gonna destroy the supports. Uh, so it's just gonna keep them, like, they're not gonna be able to farm, they're not gonna be able to move around the map. They're just that's it. You're just gonna control the entire map. So that's gonna be awesome. Another thing that I want to mention is the new item. It increases the cast range. Okay, Aether Lens. it increases the range of targeted spells by like 100 units or 200 units or something like that. I feel like that item is kind of overrated. It's not. I mean, it's pretty good, I guess. Like your hook is like 1300 or 1400, and it's gonna become like 100 units more, so it's gonna be like longer. But to be honest, I feel like that item it's not that good. Like I feel like people are just gonna overdo it and buy the Aether Lens like way too much. I mean, I guess it's good that there's a cloak in it, so you're just gonna. I mean, it's pretty cheap. I would get it, but I wouldn't be like getting it before a blink or before an axe. Like an axe would be 10 times better than this item. Maybe get a cloak. Well, I guess the good thing about this item though is it gives you mana, magic resistance, and HP regeneration. So for Pudge, it's kind of perfect. But still, I wouldn't like rush this item right off the bat because it's just a blink is much better, or an axe is much better, or like yeah. So I would still get your early game items first. So boots, bottle, urn, stuff like that, and then maybe you can go for a blink. If you're having a really shitty game, go for a cloak and blade mail. If you're having a really good game, get a blink as soon as possible because it costs a lot of money and you need to buy it all at once. So you need to have 2,000, 2,200 just to buy it. So I just kind of save up my money and then or whatever gold and then just buy it like all at once. So the faster you get your blink, the better you're gonna be, like in the long run, because you're gonna get out of a lot of positions or stuff like that if you're having a good game. And then go for an axe and just snowball and just like ward the opponent's jungle and just destroy them. But yeah, this patch, man, it's awesome, dude. Like I'm pretty sure they're gonna nerf it. They already nerfed it from 475 pure damage to 450 on the hook with the Ags. I'm pretty sure they're gonna nerf something again because I mean Pudge is already the most played hero in Dota 2 pubs, so this is gonna increase the amount of Pudge people play even more. So it's just gonna be ridiculous, man. You get this Aether Lens and then you get an Ags. And it's game over if you're a Lion or if you're a Vengeful Spirit or a support, Twin-Hearted Dragon. Sorry, man, you're just food. Like Crystal Maiden, just food, dude. There's gonna be a lot of people leaving, a lot of people raging, a lot of people QQing, a lot of people flaming, a lot of blaming, man. It's gonna be funny. Alright, guys, thanks for watching.